Hello everyone, welcome back. It's early April of 2025 and today's video is about a beautiful and fleeting flower for your early spring garden, and that's the dwarf iris. So we bought these a few years ago. These are a bulb that you plant in the fall, sort of like crocuses, hyacinths, tulips, daffodils, any of that kind of stuff. These bulbs are really, really small. So we purchased these blue iris. As you can see, some of them are purple where they divided, which is kind of interesting over the years. But the ones we purchased were blue, but they're just little bulbs. You plant them, usually get a bag of like 25 or 50 of them, and for a few dollars at like a big box store. So they're nothing fancy or anything like that. They're easily obtainable, easy to find. Like I said, you can also order them online, but they're pretty readily available. What I like about them, like I mentioned, they're an early spring flower, just like a crocus, right around the same kind of timeline. They'll come up in mid to early March, and they'll last, 3 weeks or so, depending on how cold it gets. When it gets really, really cold, like we've had some 20-some degree nights, that tends to kind of like zap their flowers a little faster. But they do last a few weeks, even in that weather, which is pretty good for anything that flowers like that. They do have a slight scent, which is kind of nice. They're not like a hyacinth or anything like that, but they definitely have a flowery scent to them if you get down in there and smell them. So they're just a really cool flower, something different, really pretty, and something to liven up that early spring garden, give you a little visual interest in March, and let you know that even though it's been cold and kind of feels snowy and wintry here, spring is definitely on the way, and garden season will be here before we know it.